Hello, the title of this video is Creating Multi-Leader Styles in AutoCAD. The multi-leader command makes it possible to use a leader with an arrowhead to place a note in a drawing where a regular dimension is not desired, such as placing a note for a chamfer or a fillet in a drawing as illustrated in this example. In order to use a multi-leader style, we must create one using the Multi-Leader Style Manager. The setup process is similar to the process used for setting up a dimension style with the Dimension Style Manager. It is important that you recognize that a multi-leader style is not related to the dimension style. These are two distinctly separate commands. The dimension command allows you to put a dimension in a drawing, whereas the multi-leader command allows you to place a note with a leader and an arrowhead in a drawing. So you must remember to set these up separately if you are going to use them in a drawing, or they will be incorrect in your drawing. To begin the multi-leader style setup, the Style Manager window must be opened first. There are three ways to access it. One way is to type the command mleader style at the bottom of your AutoCAD screen in the command line. A command drop-down window will appear on the screen, allowing you to select the mleader style command. In the other two methods, you must access the multi-leader section by first selecting the Annotate tab at the top of the AutoCAD screen, then navigating over to the multi-leader section. From there, you can use the multi-leader selection pull-down to access the multi-leader manager, or access it by using the little arrow at the bottom of the multi-leader section. Once opened, there are three visible areas in the Style Manager window. The first area on the left is the location where the new style and the current styles are listed. The middle section is a preview window showing you what the results of your settings will look like, and the selection buttons on the right are for setting a new style current, creating a new style, modifying an existing style, or deleting an unwanted style. Press the New key and a pop-up dialog box will prompt you to give your new style a name. Enter the new style name and press Continue. Three tabs will now appear, allowing you to change the style and look of your leader. Select the first tab on the left titled Leader Format. Use the pull-down next to the word Type to change the appearance of the leader line if needed, from a straight line to a spline or none. Most of the time, you will leave it as straight. The next section is the arrowhead symbol and size. Most of the time, you will be using arrowheads at the end of your leader lines, but other symbols such as architectural ticks or datum symbols are available through the pull-down. Set the size of the arrowhead at 1/8 of an inch if it is not already set to that size. Next, select the Leader Structure tab. The Constraints area at the top of this tab contains a checkbox which allows you to change the number of vertices that are included in your leaders. Change this number to 3 or 4, which will give you more flexibility and allow you to have more than one vertex point in your leader line if needed. The next section is the Landing Settings area, which allows you to have a horizontal line preceding the leader text. Make sure the first box is checked. The Set Landing Distance box can also be checked. However, you can also adjust this manually with your grips in the drawing if needed. The last section is the Scale Settings area. When working with scale factors other than 1:1, you will need to enter that number in the box to the right. Consult your scale chart to determine what the correct number will be. The last tab will be the Content tab, where you will set up the text style for your multi-leader. By now, you should have already created a Romans text style in your text style setup procedure, and all that will be needed is for you to select it in the text style pull down to make it the active text type. The next step will be to check the text height to make sure that it is correct at 1/8 of an inch. The last section is the leader connection area. If you want your text to sit on top of the leader line, or if you want it to be centered next to the leader line, you can make that selection here. This concludes the video on setting up a multi-leader style. Be sure to download the supplemental materials included in this course, as they can be helpful in answering any questions you may have. Thank you.